Your morning news now. Protesters continue to demand justice overnight for Breonna Taylor after a grand jury's decision not to charge officers for the death of the 26-year-old black woman. Police in riot gear blocked roads in Louisville, where at least 24 people have been arrested for rioting. 2 officers were shot there Wednesday night, prompting the city's mayor to extend an 8 p.m. curfew through the weekend. The officers are expected to recover. Kyle Rittenhouse, the 17-year-old accused of killing 2 protesters in Kenosha, faces a hearing today. It could determine whether or not he will return to Wisconsin to face trial on homicide charges that could put him in prison for life. Rittenhouse was arrested at his home in Illinois a day after prosecutors say he shot and killed 2 and injured a 3rd following those protests in Kenosha over the shooting of Jacob Blake. An event happening today in our area is tackling discrimination head-on. UW-La Crosse alum and founding member of the La Crosse Interfaith Shoulder to Shoulder Network, Wally El-Igbadeh, is hosting a virtual TED Talk on racism and Islamophobia. He says progress on these issues in La Crosse can be used as a model around the world. It airs at 9 this morning. You can find more details on how to watch on pmi.org/TED.
We're starting this morning with some areas of dense fog, mainly north of I-90. You can see some of these reduced visibilities 2 miles and under. Spots like Eau Claire, Winona, Black River Falls. This is why a dense fog advisory is in effect for the northern half of the News 8 Now viewing area until 8 a.m. This fog should lift by about 8 and 9 a.m.
We want to make sure the election is honest, and I'm not sure that it can be. I don't know that it can be.
President Trump continues to claim that election results may not be accurate because of alleged ballot fraud from mail-in voting. He has yet to commit to a peaceful transfer of power if his Democratic rival Joe Biden wins. Members of both parties are pushing back against the president's comments, with Democrats and Republicans vowing to honor the election results regardless of who wins. Tomorrow, the president is expected to name his Supreme Court nomination to replace Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. His top picks include Judge Amy Coney Barrett, a favorite among conservatives, and Judge Barbara Lagoa, a Cuban-American from Florida. Today, Ginsburg becomes the first woman in American history to lie in state at the U.S. Capitol, capping days of commemorations of her extraordinary life. Ivanka Trump will visit Winona today to participate in a conversation about her father's America First agenda. The president's daughter says Trump has fought for issues that matter to Minnesotans, including trade, supporting Native American communities, cutting taxes for families, and increasing access to child care. She will be in the area at 9 this morning, but it's unclear if that event is open to the public. Jessica Olson becomes the first candidate for next year's race for mayor of La Crosse. Olson has filed a declaration of candidacy and campaign registration statement. She currently serves as the Common Council representative for the city's 8th district on the city's south side and was first elected to the seat in 2017. The current mayor of La Crosse, Tim Cabot, is still considering running for a 3rd term.
The conditions in the county just aren't safe enough for us to take those risks in bringing students back into the classroom.
La Crosse School Superintendent Aaron Engel says the decision on whether to move to in-person learning from schools will now be determined week by week. As of now, students can expect to continue online learning until at least October 11th. Engel says the decision to have in-person classes rests heavily on the county's infection numbers. Gay Electric Tremper High School is now committing to 100% virtual learning starting next week. The district says an increase in COVID-19 cases at the high school has resulted in a staff shortage. The school plans to return to hybrid learning on Monday, October 19th. This adjustment is for high school students only. Because Oktoberfest is canceled this year, community members might want to spread Gemütlichkeit on their own, but health officials in our area are cautioning against large gatherings. Leaders say if you do choose to host events, stay physically distant and keep your meetings with people of the same group rather than interacting with a variety of people. And if you're looking to get out and enjoy a movie, head down to La Crosse's Riverside Park tonight. Movies in the Park returns to the bandstand at 7:30 this evening. If you go, remember social distancing is being practiced during the showing of Frozen 2. La Crosse's Parks and Rec department suggests bringing snacks along with a chair or a blanket. We've watched that one a few times at our house. You too, Michelle?
Us too, yes. And I was going to say it's going to be great weather for it. It's going to feel like summer today. We're starting off with some areas of dense fog, mainly north of I-90. Now that will be with us through about mid to late morning, and then we'll see a mix of clouds and sun. 74 at lunchtime. Those winds pick up as well, and that's going to help temperatures warm into the low 80s this afternoon. Now we could see an isolated shower in our northern communities this evening. We'll see a chance of showers and thunderstorms late in the day tomorrow night, and into early Sunday morning. Otherwise, feeling like summer tomorrow with a high of 80, but behind that cold front will be cooler. Highs in the low 70s. Sunday, we cool even more as we head into the new work week. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s.
Thanks so much for sharing your morning with us. We hope you have a great weekend. We'll look forward to seeing you right back here on Monday morning.